It's crazy, y'all. One of America's favorite dishes is a meatloaf. Men love meatloaf as well as the ladies. And the children like meatloaf. So I'm fixing to make what I think is a wonderful, wonderful meatloaf. And I'm gonna start, y'all, with a few pieces of bread. And I'm just gonna tuck these down in my loaf pan so that can soak up any fat that will come out of the actual meatloaf. So just stuff that down in there just like that. And when I get everything mixed up, I'll just lay it right there on top of that bread. My son Jamie said, Brooke, his wife, makes the best meatloaf ever. And I said, better than mine? He said, yes, ma'am, better than yours. But I think she makes hers something like this. But I'm starting out with a 1.5 pound of ground beef. And you can see how pretty this is. And Angie, look, I'm going to use my fork. My food blending fork that Angie sent me. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. I'm going to add 1 cup of breadcrumbs. And these are really and truly fresh breadcrumbs. I'm going to put in 1 small to medium diced onion. Teresa, you make this so easy. Y'all don't have to stand up here and watch me struggling. Chopping and all that stuff. I'm going to put in 1.5 teaspoons of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. I have 1 egg beaten that I'm going to put in. And then I'm going to add 1/2 cup of tomato sauce. What, Pumpkin? Pumpkin's in here begging Eddie. She's hungry. She heard me say meatloaf, didn't you, Pumpkin? All right. So I'm going to mix this up with my bad shoulder. Our restaurants at Paula Deen's Family Kitchen, we have the best meatloaf in those restaurants. It's just out of this world, isn't it, Eddie?
Yes, it
the
is.
Meatloaf. Oh, with the fried onions on top. Oh, my gracious. So if you're near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, Branson, Missouri, Foley, Alabama, or Panama City, check it out because it is delicious. You're going to think your feet are under your mama's table or at least your grandma's table. Am I right? Am I right or what, y'all?
You're right.
Everybody is in another world apparently around here.
You know, I think it's the heat.
You think it's the heat?
It was the first couple days of, we've had such a nice spring.
We did for a couple of days, didn't we? Look how pretty this meatloaf is. Just fit perfectly in there. Now I am gonna make our sauce, but I'm gonna wash my hands first. Okay, now for our sauce on top, I'm going to mix 1.5 cans of our tomato sauce. And you'll remember that we put a half of a can of tomato sauce into our meatloaf. Teresa, how many, you said this has gotten a lot of 5 stars.
Yes, ma'am.
So people like it.
Yeah,
so.
this is one of our top recipes.
Great. That's great. I'm so glad to share it. All right, I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of white vinegar. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Aren't these little things handy right here?
The dollar store.
I'm telling you, you can get a bunch of good stuff in that dollar store. All right, and brown sugar. And that's 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now, if this happens to be too thick, you can always add some water to it, but I think ours is perfect. So, we're just going to pour this over our meatloaf, and we're going to, about every 15 minutes, we're going to go in and we're going to just dip that sauce up and keep that meatloaf moist. And then we're gonna cook this for about an hour. See, I don't think that's too thick at all. Not at all. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. Oh, am I dripping?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the fat middle of the meatloaf. Uh-oh. I was dripping, Eddie.
We know how you feel about waste.
Mm-hmm. Well, the counter's clean. Okay. So like I said, about every 15 minutes.
Put it in the oven.
I'd
Okey
put that
dokey.
on a
Thank
cookie
you.
sheet.
I
Tracy.
am. Don't you worry.
Okay. So for 1 hour, 350 degrees, and I'll set it for 15 minutes so I can go baste it. It's gonna be delicious. All right, I'm basting this like every 15 minutes. And it just looks delicious, y'all. I'm gonna pull it out here so I can see it. Look at that wonderful sauce,
Yes, if I do,
Eddie. Doesn't that look delicious?
the cousin was coming in here late on.
Wow.
Who's that?
Andrew Brewer,
Wow.
Craig's son.
Yum.
She said, he said, he's a good guy. I said, that was really strong.
Okie dokie. Look at that meatloaf, y'all. And see, there's the bread that's soaked up any of the fat that would have cooked out of the hamburger. Wowee. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? I'll let this rest for maybe 10 minutes. I have had my family come back in and fork them up some of that bread, and it's good. But then it kind of defeats the purpose. This is so good, y'all. It's got a lot of flavor going on, and this would be perfect maybe on top of some mashed potatoes. So good. And you can see the sauce just kept getting thicker and thicker. So you could have added a little bit of water to it, but And you know what? Maybe just not even use the bread next time. But you can see where you just slip that right off that bread. So you have a meatloaf that's not greasy, but it's still juicy. And I'll tell you, Michael Groover and I love us a meatloaf sandwich on fresh white bread with mayonnaise. It's so good. So there we go. Good old meatloaf. I'll put it right on there until I'm ready to serve dinner. Who doesn't love a meatloaf? Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.